What the hell is wrong with you, Phillips? You never delivered the design. You do not, in fact, even know where they are, and you do not know where they are because, and I quote you, you cannot remember. Your incompetence is staggering.
You're listening to the Fun with Horror podcast with your hosts, Scotty and Andrew.
Hello, I am Andrew.
And I am Scotty.
And welcome to a special bonus episode of Fun with Horror.
Yes, this week we are doing, we watched it. We watched a movie that is, when it came out, Andrew.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As we know, is very, very controversial.
Very.
In fact, a lot of people that I know of had a really hard time watching it.
Oh, me too. Yep.
And
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
know about you. I mean, wasn't easy for me either.
Definitely moments where I did not want to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And
For sure.
there's a lot of people that have not been able to finish this movie. They just turned it off.
That makes sense to me. Yep.
So, but yeah. So today we are talking about 2004's Catwoman starring Halle Berry.
That's right. That is...
And we watched it. It's this is a bonus episode.
Yep.
It's horror in its own way, I would
Correct.
say.
Yeah. I completely agree with that.
So, Andrew,
Yeah, buddy.
do you think you could give us a little, less than 3-minute recap of this movie?
Oof.
I mean, let's just jump right in. And I guess we should say, even though it's 2004, Catwoman, we're about to spoil this movie. So if you have not seen Catwoman and you want to, and you don't want to have the unique twists and turns that this movie presents spoiled, then you might want to turn off the podcast right now.
You're right, man. I don't want anyone...
If you've seen it, or you haven't and you're okay with spoilers, just keep listening because, Andrew and I are going to semi-break it down. So here we go. Andrew,
Oh, gosh.
how about a little 3-minute recap?
Oh, boy. I was not expecting this. Here we go.
I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Our movie stars Halle Berry, who plays Patience. She is an artist that works at this place that makes makeup and creams. However, this place is shady, and one night she has to put this picture that she did in really late and sees that this cream that they're making is actually causing people to get sick and die. Well, she hears things she shouldn't. The heads of the company decide she needs to be dead, and so she runs and hides and then gets pushed out of this giant sewer out into the river or ocean and basically dies. Except there's some cats out there that we later find out have some powers, and they lick her and bring her back to life. But by doing this, she gets some cat-like powers, so she can see things a little closer. She can jump around a lot. Like a cat. Like a cat.
She can play basketball now.
She can play basketball. With Benjamin Bratt, excuse me. And
Yes.
Eventually she decides to take on the moniker of Catwoman, which has been done for centuries by these women that have been killed and brought back to life by these cats. And eventually, long story short, she goes after the people that killed her and stops production of that makeup and cream, and lives out to be a hero.
That's wow,
dude. I was not prepped for this.
You just skipped over the entire
Yeah.
bulk of that movie. And
I did. There's a
beautiful.
love connection.
you missed the entire part where she goes into the bar and she orders what was it? It was
A white Russian,
but hold
minus
the vodka and hold the Kahlua.
here's your straight cream. Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh, and the bartender was so charmed by that.
Yeah. Yeah, like this is something that he thought was cute.
Now,
Oof.
in all seriousness, Andrew, last year on this day of days,
Yes, sir.
we reviewed Cats, the musical.
We did.
But this is not a joke. We reviewed it. We watched it.
We did. Yes.
And we talked about what we thought. So we're going to do the same with Catwoman here. So Andrew, I got to ask you, what, in all honesty, did you think of Catwoman?
I didn't like this movie at all. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat around the bush on this one. This was not my favorite movie, but it definitely was one of my least favorites. So, what about you?
Oh, well, let me just say, we talked about the movie a little, just slightly before we watched it, when we decided that we were going to review it on this beautiful day.
Yeah.
And we had the thought, what if this movie is just, it's Catwoman?
Right.
What if this movie is better than people thought, or people said? And so I started watching it and I'm like, okay, this is pretty cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
This is a movie. And then she died, and that CG cartoon cat
Oof, I have that. Nope.
licked her and brought her back to life. And I looked over at Mary, and she looked at me, and we were just kind of smiling. I was still on board, though, until the basketball scene.
Oof.
That basketball scene destroyed me.
Yeah.
And from that moment on, I hated this movie.
Yeah. That's totally fair. That scene is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever watched.
I love to enjoy movies, or I love not because I don't like purposely try, just say, oh, I love movies that everybody hates.
Right.
But I always wonder if when people just bag on a movie like they did this one, that maybe there's some fun to be had in the movie. And,
right.
Everybody was completely correct about this movie. This is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, good. Hey, we agree. Look at that.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Yeah, not good.
Not at all. No.
Yeah.
It's really bad. Like I have notes. I definitely have notes. But I can honestly say in my liked column, there's nothing.
Guess what I'm showing you right now? My complete lack of notes. I did not take a single note. I did not rewatch this movie.
Good.
I can't wait to hear your notes because
mostly
I didn't think I needed to even take any.
Well, honestly, most of it's just like recap of the movie and how ridiculous each scene was.
What'd you think of Halle Berry? Let's start there.
Dude, okay, so this now, okay, let me I want to preface this real quick. I think the Razzies are garbage. And I will say that, and I think it's a horrible thing. I don't like them. There's nothing funny about them. I hate that they put a 12-year-old's name this year. Absolutely disgusting and ridiculous. That being said, I kind of get why she won.
She won?
She got the Razzie for that year. Again, I do not support them, but she's not great in this, which is surprising because Halle Berry, I like Halle Berry. Halle Berry's a good actress. I don't know what happened here, but not great.
I don't know, buddy. I thought she was like a little bit of the highlight of this movie, like the only like little glimmer of light.
She's so, you know what it is? I feel like the director, who's I want to say Pitoff. Yeah, Pitoff is
Pitoff.
Pitoff. I don't know if it was him or who, but I feel like they went, hey, the Schumacher Batmans were really good. Let's kind of go with that style of a little bit over the top and cheese. But it did not. It just, they didn't
No,
need that.
I agree there. I totally
Okay, yeah.
agree there. Like the writing
Mm-hmm.
and everything was bad. But is this a case where Halle Berry turned in a poor performance, or is this a case where
Right.
the writing was so bad she couldn't do anything with it?
I think probably that. So maybe I shouldn't. I'm not trying to bash her at all, because like I said, I love Halle
No, of
Berry. I think
course.
she's a great
We don't
actress,
bash
but
anybody here.
no. But I just think this movie, yeah, maybe that's what it was you can't work with that writing. Like the whole movie too. I feel like everyone just had some lines where you're like, no one says those things. Like what?
As a
What?
comparison, let me
Mhm.
ask you this. Did you like her as Storm in the original X-Men movie?
I'd have to rewatch. I do remember there were some very cheesy moments and lines with
Forget the
her.
cheesy moments, but did you like her as Storm? Did
Yeah,
she
I
do
want to
an
say I
okay
did.
job?
Yeah.
So
But
then,
again,
yeah,
it's been a long time.
then I bring up the line, like, do you know what happens to a toad that gets hit by lightning? The same thing as everybody else,
Yeah.
which is like the worst joke ever.
Right. Yeah.
But I liked her as Storm. I hated that
Yeah.
line.
No, I agree. Yeah.
This movie was nothing but lines like that.
Right.
I
The
thought
whole
she was
thing.
okay. My big gripe is why did she like, and this is surface. I hate to even complain about this, but
Mhm.
why did they think it was a great idea to cut her hair? Like
I
she
don't
looks
know.
so good in her like regular
I
hair,
agree.
you
I
know?
agree. Yeah.
And then
Well, and
she
if you
like,
look at like Eartha Kitt, she had long hair as Catwoman, back in the day, and it was
that's
great.
true, that's true.
So it's
And
like they didn't need to
Julie
cut it.
Newmar.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
But now that brings up something else, man.
Lay it on me.
What city did this movie take place in?
That's a great question. It's not Gotham City, I don't think. They never mention it. But
There's so were they not, I don't know the history of this movie, and I'm not going to get into it. I
that's
should have
fair.
looked it up before we
Mhm.
recorded.
Yeah.
Were they not able to get the DC rights or something?
That's a good question. I don't know. However, did you see the connection to the Tim Burton movie?
No. Remind me.
So when she's
Except for the cats bringing her back to life.
right, which even as I was watching at first, I didn't catch her name was Patience, and I was like, is this like kind of a remake of Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman? And then I realized kind of. So when she's going through all the pictures of all the different Catwomen in history, for a split second, it's Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman in her outfit on the floor.
Oh, I did not notice that. So
Mhm.
that's why she's not Selena Kyle. She's the next.
She's like the next. And I don't know if they did it like, hey, we can make like a new series based on our own creation and kind of go wherever we want, or I don't know. But I'm like, boy, what a hit and a miss. Or swing and a miss, not hit and a miss.
Boy, what a hit and also a miss.
Yeah, that
And a hit.
yeah doesn't make sense.
What
Like
a
this movie.
bunt and a small knock on a baseball that was. What?
Stop it.
Stop it. What'd you think of the amazing Sharon Stone? You didn't even mention Sharon Stone.
I didn't even. I honestly, I don't know. I even didn't know if I should mention Benjamin Bratt because I don't want to.
See, I kind of liked him too. I thought he did an okay job with
He
what he
did.
had.
I agree. I think pretty much everyone though. It honestly, it just felt so over the top. Like everyone's lines were very like this sounds mean, but kind of Disney. Disney sort of made to Disney shows are kind of made
Yeah.
like to be over the
Yeah.
top for a younger audience,
Like Disney Channel stuff.
like Disney Channel stuff. Yeah, and this
Yeah.
felt a lot like that. Like we got to be over the top, and we got to keep people interested, and I just felt like many of the performances were like that, and I'm like, why? Why did? Same with the way it was filmed. Like everyone looked glossy. Like
Yep. The city was
weird.
almost completely CG at times.
Yeah, which was very noticeable. Anyway, sorry, Sharon
No,
Stone.
that's okay.
She was fine. I don't know, over the top, silly. I don't know.
So, did you make the connection? I mean, it's not a purposeful connection.
Mhm.
It's a rip-off type connection.
Okay.
But did you even think that, like, her villain, what she was doing was almost the same thing as Jack Nicholson's Joker and Batman?
I didn't, but you're right.
He was making cosmetic products that were going to mess up people's faces, and he was going to make them all smile.
Right, right.
Permanent smiles.
Mm-hmm.
But she was... I didn't even get this. I read the Wikipedia plot today because I was like, okay, what happened in this movie? Because I barely remember.
Right.
I didn't even know that these products were turning women's skin to marble.
They never bring it up until the husband tries to slap Sharon Stone and he hurts his hand.
And I remember that, but I'm like, why? I was like, why did he hurt his hand?
Yep. Oh, they don't say that.
And the husband was the Merovingian from Matrix Reloaded.
Yep.
Did you recognize him?
I knew him from somewhere. Thank you.
I have the IMDb up so I can tell you his name.
Yeah.
It's Lambert Wilson. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Yep. And then Frances Conroy was in this.
Oh yeah, she played the crazy cat lady who was like correct.
For all of our, she's been in a zillion things, but hey, there we go. We'll relate it to horror. She was on American Horror Story.
Yeah.
Many seasons actually. So there you
go.
Wait,
where is the Matrix? Yeah, the Merovingian. I was trying to get his character's name right from the Matrix because that's important to me. But yeah, Frances Conroy. I think we've seen Alex Borstein too, who played her best friend Sally.
Well, I knew her from like Mad TV. She does Lois Griffin's voice on the Family Guy.
Okay. All right.
So she's done a lot of things.
Look at that.
I'm gonna have us pause for a second. You can leave this in if you want, but my baby is crying and is going to make an appearance on our podcast.
I can't even hear him. So
well, I mean, he's upstairs. I need to go.
His performance is about as good as everybody's in Catwoman. So 1 second, pause.
You boys thought you could come in here and steal all these beautiful things? What a perfect idea.
I mean, that was a good break. You know, it gave me a chance to put in one of the beautiful sound bites that we have from this movie.
Oh, good. Thank goodness.
But yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't really know what more to say about it, except how about 3 questions?
Let's do it.
Who would cross the bridge of death must answer me these questions 3.
Andrew, what did you think was the best kill or death in Catwoman starring Halle Berry?
Let me get the name. Sharon Stone's character, Laurel Hedare. Hedare. Okay.
Hedare.
Her, I guess, falling off the from the building and landing on the
after seeing that her face was a ruin.
Right.
Because Halle Berry scratched her.
Yeah, and it was all sorts of cut up.
Wait, we haven't said her full name. Patience Phillips. That's her last
name. Oh yeah, Patience Phillips. Yes.
Yes, not Selena Kyle, but
right.
Yeah, so I agree. Whatever.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Was this movie scary?
No. I mean, if you want to, if you want to see something that's just ridiculous and you're scared by that, yeah, sure. But no.
And finally, Andrew. See, this is everybody knows the answer to this last question, but this question here could have a different answer. Did you have fun with horror?
No, I didn't though.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. Buddy, this was rough.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Mary got up with about 30 minutes left in the movie and she's like, I'm just going to go take a shower and wash up for the night. And she left me to watch it by myself. And then I just lost all, like I was watching, but I was also looking at my phone. I was like, when is this movie going to end?
Me too. I was like, I need this done as soon as
I would say this movie was about an hour and 44 minutes too long.
Yeah. This could have been a cool YouTube short fan film.
Starring Halle Berry. Oh, I'll tell you one thing though, buddy.
Yeah?
Here's something I'll say about Catwoman.
Lay it on me.
I watched it, I think maybe, I don't know, maybe a couple of nights. The night before or 2 nights before the Academy Awards.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, man. Seeing Halle Berry in the Oscars walking the gold carpet and everything. I was like, I now know who you are, really.
Right.
It painted her in a whole different light, buddy.
I get that. Yeah, I think if I see anything again with her, which I will, but I think I will look at her very differently.
Yeah.
I got a baby smiling at me right now. He keeps seeing us giggling on this.
He knows.
Wants to be part of it. He gets it. Do you get it, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty happy right now.
Yeah, keep talking about Halle Berry, man. He loves it.
He does. I know. Yeah. And I love that Halle Berry was like a nerd in this, like not really cool, not really like.
But was she?
Yeah, I'm like, really?
She was beautiful.
Like, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Beginning of the movie, I was like, oh my God.
She's so pretty. Yeah, she's always been so beautiful.
Pretty.
Oh, you're pretty. Hello.
You're so pretty, Halle.
Oh, I make you some dinner. I don't know.
Oh, well, thanks everybody for listening.
Hey, happy April 1st, everybody.
Happy April 1st.
Yes.
Next year we'll be back, and maybe next year we'll really do a Serbian film.
Yeah.
So, in fact, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to watch a Serbian film next year. So
yeah. But you should listen to every episode between now and then. Just because maybe we'll throw some hints about a Serbian film or something in it. I don't know. We should just listen.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Plug. I got nothing.
Go listen to all our other episodes. And
yeah.
This is the part where we announce the scavenger hunt. See, throughout all of our episodes up till now, we have thrown in little hints and clues as to what our next movie is going to be. So you need to go back and listen to every single episode again.
Yep.
From beginning to end, and try to decipher these clues, and then you will be able to see and tell everybody what movie Fun with Horror is doing next.
Yeah. You'll be kind of part of the IT crowd. So do it.
You want a balloon, Georgie? Get it? It crowd? Yeah.
You get it.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. I love you.
We love you all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. We love you all.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Game over. Guess what? It's overtime.